come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Goff now looks to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Caught by Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
25-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, check. Hey, lift.
Goff throwing again. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
2 for 1. Listen.
Throwing again is Goff. Touchdown, Packers. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
the tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, first down Packers. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A gain of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. It's Goff. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point, because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. After
the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Single receiver. Watch 20. Check 20. Check tight right.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson off play action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Bell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 9 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 16 yards, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Jaguars 27, Packers 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He was brought down.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third down, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 50, it's gone. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
34-yard line.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.